scientists managed to hook up my mother's eggs and my father's sperm to create a specific combination of precious genetic material. In fact, when Jessie told me how babies got made, and I, the great disbeliever, decided to ask my parents the truth, I got more than I bargained for. And they sat me down and told me all the usual stuff, of course. But they also explained they chose little embryonic me, specifically because I could save my sister Kate. We loved you even more, my mother made sure to say, because we knew exactly what we were getting. It made me wonder, what would have happened if Kate had been healthy? Chances are I'd still be floating up in heaven or somewhere, waiting to be attached to a body to spend some time on Earth. See, unlike the rest of the free world, I didn't get here by accident. And if your parents have you for a reason, then that reason better exist. Because once it's gone, so will you. A sisterly bond can be something extremely special, but imagine if you were born for the sole purpose of saving your sister's life. This bond quickly becomes complicated and fragile. My Sister's Keeper by Jodi Picoult. My parents tried to make things normal, but that's a relative term. The truth is, I never really was a kid. To be honest, neither were Kate and Jessie. I guess maybe my brother had his moment in the sun for the 4 years he was alive before Kate got diagnosed, but ever since then, we've been too busy looking over our shoulders to run headlong into growing up. You know how most little kids think they're like cartoon characters? If an anvil drops on their heads, they can peel themselves off the sidewalk and keep going? Well, I never once believed that. How could I after this had a place for death at the dinner table? Kate has acute formulocystic leukemia. Actually, that's not quite true. Right now, she doesn't have it, but it's hibernating under her skin like a bear until it decides to roar again. She was diagnosed when she was 2. She's 16 now. I am an allogenic donor, a perfect sibling match. When Kate needs leukocytes or stem cells or bone marrow to fill her body and everything is healthy, I'm the one who provides them. Nearly every time Kate's hospitalized, I wind up there too. As I'm coming up the stairs, my mother comes out of her room wearing another ball gown. She says, turning her back to me, just the girl I wanted to see. I zip it up and watch her twirl. My mother could be beautiful if she were parachuted into somebody else's life. She has long, dark hair, and fine collarbones for a princess. But the corners of her mouth turned out. She swallowed bitter news. She doesn't have much free time since a calendar is something that can change drastically if my sister develops a bruise or a nosebleed. But what she does have, she spends at bluefly.com, ordering ridiculously fancy evening gowns for places she's never going to go. What do you think? She asks. The gown is all the colors of a sunset. It's made out of material that swishes when she moves. It's strapless, what a star might wear for sashaying down the red carpet. Totally not the dress code for suburban house in Upper Darby, Rhode Island. Did you hear that? Hear what? Kate! I didn't hear anything. But she doesn't take my word for it, because when it comes to Kate, she doesn't take anybody's word for it. She marches upstairs and opens up our bedroom door to find my sister hysterical on her bed. Just like that, the world collapses again. Kate! My mother sinks down to the floor, that stupid skirt a cloud around her. Kate, honey, what hurts? Kate hugs the pillow to her stomach. Tears keep streaming down her face. Her pale hair is stuck to her face in damp streaks. Her breathing's too tight. I stand frozen in the doorway of my own room, waiting for instructions. Call Daddy. Call 911. Call Dr. Chance. My mother goes so far as to shake a better explanation out of Kate. It's Preston, she sobs. He's leaving Serena for good. That's when we notice the TV. On the screen, a blonde hottie gives a loving look to a woman crying almost as hard as my sister, and then he slams the door. But what hurts? My mother asks, certain there has to be more to it than this. Oh my God, Kate says, sniffling. Do you have any idea what Serena and Preston have been through? Do you? My mother looks at Kate hard. You're sure nothing hurts? After my mother leaves, sinks a little. That's really the only way to describe it. How fast color drifts from her face. How she disappears as it goes. As she gets sicker, she fades a little more. Until I'm afraid one day I will wake up and not be able to see her at all. Move, Kate orders. You're blocking the picture. So I go and sit at my own bed. It's only the coming attractions. Well, if I die tonight, I want to know what I'm missing. I fluff my pillows up under my head. Kate, as usual, has swaths, so she has all the punchy ones that don't feel like rocks under your neck. She's supposed to deserve this because she's 3 years older than me, or because she's sick, or because the moon is in Aquarius. There's always a reason. I squint at the television, wishing I could flip through the stations, knowing I don't have a prayer. Preston looks like he's made out of plastic. Then why did I hear you whispering his name last night into your pillow? Shut up, I say. You shut up. Then Kate smiles at me. He probably is gay, though. Quite a waste considering the Fitzgerald sisters are... Wincing, she breaks off mid-sentence, and I roll toward her. Kate? She rubs her lower back. It's nothing. It's her face. Want me to get Mom? Not yet. She reaches between our beds, which are just far apart enough for us to touch each other if we both try. I hold out my hand. When we were little, we'd make this bridge and try and see if the could get its balance on it. Lately, I've been having nightmares. I'm cut into so many pieces there isn't enough for me to put back together.